Hi guys, it's Desi. Welcome back to my channel. So today's look, I wanted it to be a little bit more maroon, red, Christmassy holiday vibes, but this took a turn. This look actually takes multiple turns, but it's fine, it's all good. We're here, she looks good. If you guys enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let's get started. Okay, so I already prepped my eyes and I did my eyebrows, and honestly I'm going through like a midlife crisis with my eyebrows because this one could just fall off my face. I'm literally so over it. Like, I don't know what to do with it. I was doing it right now and I was like, okay, it looks good. And I did this one and I was like, okay, this one looks good. So then I started changing this one. I started shaving it. The entire top corner and side of my brow is just gone. So for today's look, I want to keep it very warm and like Christmassy. I was gonna do a bright red, but then I was like, I feel like just a cranberry, like maroon color will just look so much more and it'll make the gold really pop on the eye. So I am using the BH Cosmetics Desi Hernandez palette. I've had this palette for so long that the mirror is no longer with us. So the first shade I'm going to be going in with is called Bittersweet. It is this warm maroon shade right there. And I'm going to be taking it on this dense, fluffy brush. This is a Bibella NG330. So I'm going to be packing this shade into the crease area. And then with the same brush and without taking any more product onto the brush, I'm going to be blending it out. Okay, now that it is all blended out, I'm going to go back in with the same shade and kind of intensify it a little bit more. And then to do that, I'm going to be using this super small fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M514. And I'm using this brush because it's going to be easier to concentrate the color into where I want it because it is smaller. So I'm just going to be packing it right into that crease area again. And then using the same brush, not taking any more product onto the brush, I'm just going to be blending out everything that I just packed on. So now to really take the intensity to another level, I am going to be going in with this shade right here, which is called Cocoa. It is just a deep brown shade. So to add the brown, I'm going to be using this super small defined fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M562. So literally just the tip of the brush has color on it. That's literally how little color I'm taking onto the brush. And I'm using very light strokes, a very light hand, and I'm just adding it to the lower part of the plum. So as you can see, that just added so much darkness to the look. Now I'm going to go back with the previous brush that we just used, and I'm not going to take any more product onto it. I'm just going to blend the two together. Now that everything on the eye is blended out, I'm just going to be going in with this shade right here, which is called Naked. It is just a nude shade. I'm going to be going in on just a regular fluffy brush. This one is just a Luxie 205 tapered blending brush. I'm just going to be taking a little bit onto the brush and helping diffuse the edges of the eye. Now that everything is blended out, I'm going to be cutting my crease. To cut my crease, I'm going to be using the Dior Skin Forever Undercover Concealer. This one is in the shade 021. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know that I am such a fan of this concealer. This concealer is literally my go-to when it comes to prepping my eyes and cutting my crease. The formula is just so thick, it does not budge, and I just love it. And then the brush I'm using to cut my crease is also my go-to. This is the MAC 252S. I highly recommend this one. It is my favorite brush to use to cut my crease. So I just put some product on to the edge of the brush, and now I'm just going to begin cutting my crease. Now my crease is cut. I did bring it out a little bit on the side because I've just been doing that lately, and I really like the way that it looks. Instead of bringing it more down, bringing it more towards the nose. I don't know. So now, using the brush that we used to deepen the purple, I'm going to be going into that same shade, which is called Bittersweet, and just blending the edges of the concealer to the color. And now I'm going to go in with the small brush that we used to blend on the shade Cocoa. And I'm just going to be taking a little bit of that shade and blending that in as well. And just like that, the cut crease is now blended out. Oh my god, I did not realize how frizzy my hair was. There's literally nothing that I can find for my hair to keep the frizz out. I have tried so many serums, so many products, Olaplex, just everything, and I just cannot manage to look proper. I literally need a Brazilian blowout. Like, that is just my only option at this point. Okay, so if you wanted like a more subtle look, you could just stop here, but y'all know me. So I am going to be using my go-to pigment. This is the Peaches and Cream This is the Peaches and Cream pigment in the shade Gatsby. I want to buy every single one of their pigments. They are just so good, so bomb. When I first made an order with them, I just bought like the real neutral ones. Didn't really want to step outside of my comfort zone. But now I want all the colors, I want all of them. So now I'm going to be applying some Peaches and Cream pigment in the shade Gatsby. And I am just thinking to myself now in my head that this look is almost identical to one of my looks that I just did a few videos ago. But here we are. So to apply the pigment, I'm just going to be using this flat brush right here. This one is a Luxie 245 small shader brush. Okay, so the pigment is on. I'm just patting it out with the small blending brush just to get some of the pigment to like blend into the shadow. She's on. So now I am going to be finishing this eye off camera, and I will be back to apply lashes and do face. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, the second eye had me so stressed. I used the wrong brush initially, so that was just a jump start into everything just not working out for me, but it's fine. We're here. So for mascara, I applied the Milk Makeup Kush mascara. I literally just tried this mascara because I got it for like my Sephora birthday gift. It was like this, the blush, and like a little Hydro Grip primer, and y'all, love it. Love it. So I went ahead and applied that for mascara. And then for lashes, I'm using these Lash Vibes 915, which is a little local brand where I live. These are in the style Karma. I'm gonna go ahead and be applying these. And then for glue, I'm actually using a different glue than my normal duo glue. This is the Bold Face Super Sticky Lash Glue in white. This is actually a brand new glue that they just came out with, and I love it. It's very similar to the duo, but I feel like it does stick a little bit better and a little bit faster. But don't get it twisted, I still got lots of love for the duo glue. As you can see, these lashes are super long, super pretty. I have been wearing really natural lashes lately, and so as you can see, these lashes are super extra. So now moving on to the face. For primer, I am using the LMS Superfood Glow Priming Moisturizer. This came in my BoxyCharm, which unfortunately I was not able to review this month due to complications. I've used so many products from LMS. I really love their skincare. Their collagen rose facial oil is one of my favorite things to use on my skin. So excited to try this one. I'm sure it'll be nothing but good things. Well, but that's a lot. Oh yeah, that's a lot. I put a little much. Not a little much. This has, it smells really good. It smells like really fresh or really clean. It has kombucha, which honestly I hate kombucha. Like, I don't understand how people drink it. It tastes like vomit. Like, that's a little gross. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you guys see that? It is literally like peeling off of my face. Like, I was rubbing it in, and I don't know if I was rubbing too hard. Maybe I just put way too much, but it is like peeling off my skin. Hopefully my entire face does not peel off like that. Anyways, for foundation, I am going to be using my go-to foundation, the Dior Nude Air foundation. This one is my go-to. Y'all already know. I really want to start trying like some more new products, but I don't know. Oh, why me? Why did that have to happen to me? I literally, after this video, was gonna take pictures for Instagram. Anyways, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by my foundation. I have been wanting to try new products because I feel like the only thing I really buy a lot of, well, I don't know, I feel like I do buy different products often, but I don't know, not really foundation because I do not wear foundation on a day-to-day basis. So I don't really know what's out there, you know? So yeah, recommend me some foundations in the comments. Maybe I'll try some of them out. And then for concealer, I'm using, as usual, the Dior Forever Skin Correct. This one is in the shade 2N. Then I'm just going to be buffing it out with a Beauty Creations brush. And then before that dries, I like to set it with some powder just to give it like an airbrushed finish. And I am obsessed with the One Size powder. This is just in the shade Translucent. It's just a regular translucent powder, but the way that it makes my skin feel is just so amazing. I'm literally obsessed with this powder. Patrick Starr knows what's up. So I'm just packing this on to my eye just to prevent any creasing from happening. And then right now, after I finish my bronzer and everything, I will be dusting it over my whole face just to give me like a really airbrushed finish. I'm telling you guys, I am obsessed with this powder. Like, I cannot get enough of it. And then I like bringing my concealer like up just to give my face like that really lifted effect. And then the sponge that I'm using to blend out my concealer, my foundation, this is just a Real Techniques sponge. I don't know specifically which one it is, but I do know it came in a 2-pack with a powder sponge. Unfortunately, I cannot use my powder sponge because my animals have destroyed it. So that's great. So now for under the eyes, I want to go very dramatic, very smoky. So first I'm going to be going in with this eyebrow brush right here. This is from Lavish Cosmetics. It's just a brow grooming brush. And I'm going to be dipping into the shade Cocoa, which was the brown shade that we deepened the look with. And I'm just going to be dragging it across my under eye. And now using the really tiny blending brush that I use to blend it on, I'm just going to be blending it out under the eye. And now using the same brush, I'm going to be dipping into the shade Bittersweet, which is the plum shade that we use throughout the entire eye. I'm just going to be blending that out. And now using this mini Fenty Beauty palette, this is the Snap Shadows palette, I'm going to be adding some red right here where the corner of the eye meets the color on the bottom lash line, just to give it a little bit of some extra pop. So to apply that, I'm just going to be taking my silicone brush from Beauty Creations. I'm going to be dipping into the red and just applying that. Now I'm going to be taking the same brush that I used to blend this out and blend them together. So as you can see, it's like super basic and it just adds that pop of color to the eye. Okay, so I finished the rest of my eyes. Like I said, they are very dramatic, very smoky, but I do like how the little pop of red adds just like a cute hint of color. So I already finished this side of my face. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I do this side. This is just my normal everyday face routine, even when I don't wear foundation. I'm gonna be bronzing with the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer. This one is in the shade Saddle. And then for blush, like always, I am using my Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio palette, and I am using the one in the shade Isla, which is clearly the middle one. And lastly, for highlighter, I am using the Tom Ford Sheer Highlighting Duo. I am using this gold one right here. And I'm just taking it on an Alamar Cosmetics highlighting brush. And then to set my entire face, I'm going to be dusting it with the One Size translucent powder. So I'm just taking it onto a fluffy brush, tapping the excess off. I'm just gonna be dusting my whole face. And this really just sets your entire face in and gives you like a photo finished look. Photo finished, an airbrush look, not photo finish. So yeah, this just makes the skin look very finished, very soft. I feel like I've been sitting in front of these lights for so long that I can't even like see properly anymore. I can't see color. Okay, so on to the lips. For lip liner, I am going to be using this NYX lip liner in the shade Soft Spoken. It is just like a brown red kind of shade. Y'all, is it just me or this does not look like this? This is like a pink. It is not like a dark brown red color. I love how just nothing in this video has been going my way. Yeah, this is definitely not, like this matches my eyes. This, for lips, I am going to be using an Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lip. This one is in the shade Stripped. So it's just like a pretty nude color. That's why I wanted to go like with a darker liner so that when they come together, like it'll be like a smoky nude kind of lip. But I do not know how it's gonna look now that the lip is not as dark as I expected it to be, but we'll find out. Okay, so it is not near how I wanted it. I did want it to be a little bit darker. So I'm actually gonna let it dry a little bit and then I'm gonna apply a darker lip liner over it. But overall, this shade of this lipstick is actually really, really pretty. It's like a very peachy color. I really like the way it looks. It is just too light for this look in my opinion. Like how am I gonna have a dark smoky glam look. And then freaking peach lips. See, that is like a little bit more what I was expecting, like a brown nude lip. It still is a little bit light for my desire, but it looks cute. So that is all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys recreate this look, don't forget to tag me on Instagram so I can share you guys. As always, head over to my Instagram and give me a follow. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment down below and give the video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in my next video.